going to record this meeting. So if you know anybody that is not able to log in or make it for this particular time slot, we will be posting to our YouTube, just like we did last time, and also to the website. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. I know these have been pretty nutty last few weeks for everybody. We are very happy that Miss Arca is going to be back at school this week, and grateful to you all as booster members for your support. It's been tough at school, and we've been just trying to do everything we can for your students to make sure that they are feeling safe, and that they're feeling like supported. And we've had a lot of stuff happening. Of course, we have our IEs that have been due actually tonight by midnight, which Miss Arca is a rock star, and we've got them all uploaded and ready to go, including our one act. So I'm going to, again, we're recording this, so we're going to start because we know everyone has lots of things. We're busy this week. But again, we wanted to touch base with you because we're, as always, very grateful for all of your support, and, especially just wanted to touch base. So Ms. Arca, I'm going to turn over to you. I will continue to allow people into the room, and we're going to go over what we're going to cover tonight.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Hi. Yes, like Miss Sabina said, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, and I was forced to quarantine for the last 14 days because a student of one of my elective drama students came down positive and was in the hospital. And even though he was very, very far away from me, and I've gotten tested twice already, and both times negative, at 6 days and yesterday, and both times, knock on wood, I'm good. So I'm good to come back on Wednesday. But as you can imagine, it's been kind of insane trying to teach. And those of you who your child has been learning how to sew because they were competing in costume construction know that I've been doing marathon Zoom sewing classes during school time, after school time. Last Saturday, I was with them from 12 to 6:30 of my time trying to get them. And I am so proud of them. You guys are going to see pictures now on Reef Drama in a little bit. They all completed their costume construction and submitted it by today. I just finished uploading the last video right now as of 7 minutes ago. So we are officially done. Yay! We're ready to go. However, to be able to do this field trip and to get it expedited, since I wasn't there and Miss Sabina was being absolutely amazing. You guys, you have to see Laramie. It looks so good. She made a feature film. We made a feature film. Oh my God.
And I'm not no cinematographer, that's for sure. It was our students.
But it looks amazing, and to be able to get this expedited, and she was working on Laramie, I had to kind of deal with Miss Cabrera getting the field trip approved, and it was taking way too long to put in chaperones. Some of you know that every year you have to get stuff renewed, and the fingerprints, and getting people level 1, level 2, blah blah blah. And because of that, they said, listen, the only way that we can get this approved and the check out to the registration in time is if we take off all the chaperones and we only leave Miss Sabina and you on there, since you guys are not traveling anywhere and all of that. So, 1,000 apologies that I was fighting so hard to get the chaperones in there. And then they said, this is the only way we can get it approved. And as a matter of fact, the check was due last Friday, and Miss Sabina had to pick up the check. I had to get it from Miss Sabina and then drive it to the ends of the county on Friday, and I made it there. He needed it by Friday at 6 p.m. and I made it there by Friday at 4:30. So again, we squeaked right in there, but we got it done, and that is why we are not going to be having chaperones for this. However, you guys will all be getting, all the students are registered, and it was very important. That's why it was crucial that in previous years, we register the kids with like a dummy email that I just make up and all that stuff, because it doesn't really matter. They're there with us physically. So the email is just for me to be able to like get everybody registered. But this year, when we got everyone registered, I had every child go in and do their email. I went back, I double checked that it was their correct email. So each child is going to be getting the link to the festival in their email. And then the weekend of the November 19th through the 21st, which is when we have our IE festival, you guys, the kids will get a link, and then you can, sit and watch with them, I'm sure, or they can tell you the link. I don't know exactly if they're going to be able to share or if you guys are going to be able to sit. I know it's going to be available all 3 days. That is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you guys will be able to go in and watch and, participate that way. So you'll still be able to see the pieces. Because the kids submitted to me through Dropbox, I had to get a business account through Dropbox so I can have like the 5 terabytes, so I would have enough space. I have all their videos as well. So if anything, Miss Sabina has a YouTube channel that we can put all the pieces in there. So if you don't have a link, we'll give you the link to the YouTube channel. You guys will see the pieces regardless. So don't feel like you're not going to be able to see it because you're not a chaperone or whatever.
But we will be issuing refunds to those of you who paid to be a chaperone to
Exactly.
booster. Yes, correct?
Yes, 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 yes. I been talking to Kevin, and I will be asking him how he wants to do the refund and all that stuff, because some of you had paid in advance, and I thought that it was going to be not an issue. Like we were just going to get it done, and and that would be that. But obviously, we had to make a decision on getting this done quickly so that you guys would be able to, we would get registered and not DQ'd. So um,
So
I'll, if
you
Kevin pops in, he'll tell us how he'll be
yeah,
doing
and
it.
if you did do that, Stephanie gave a good suggestion. We can also see if we, because since the money is being held by Booster, usually field trips go through obviously Candy and our accounts in the school. So we could probably hold that money with Booster, and if you wanted to use it for something else that's through Booster, that's a possibility. But to clarify that, we do for future field trips and things like that, usually that money goes through Candy at school, our treasurer. So again, we'll contact you individually if you prepaid for that $15 fee for chaperones, and ask you how you want to handle either a refund, or if you want to donate it, or if you want to put it into the account and say we have a credit for merch or whatever it is for the future. So we will handle that on an individual basis.
Right. And just for, yeah, to clarify, all field trips always go through internal accounts, which normally means you would never pay Booster. This is obviously, a new thing with a virtual IE festival, right? But normally field trips are through OSP, and you would pay on the school account through the school portal. So hopefully when next year, when we're back to normal and we're having our regular, field trips and all of that, you guys, you'll just watch out for an email. You'll get an email from us. You'll also get a remind. Please make sure that you're on the remind if you're not on the remind, because if you didn't get the email for the link today or anything else like that, Ms. Sabina and I are pretty good about sending reminds as well. So if you're not on the remind, please make sure to do that. I'll put it on the chat what you need to text. But yeah, you'll get a reminder and you'll get an email saying this is when you're paying and this is the date. When it's Candy, there's a certain like 5 or 10 business days that she gives us to pay, and then I usually put the link in there as well for you guys to go in and pay.
So just a little recap of that is we are uploaded everything for our ease, and we will make sure to communicate how you can watch, either through your students. If they're a registered participant, you can watch with them through their link, which they'll be emailed to their account, their school account that Ms. Arca registered them with. Or also we'll be posting all of our troops pieces to our YouTube channel, which you can find in the bio of our Instagram. That's the easiest way to get there. Right now, they're going to remain private until the competition, okay? Because we're not allowed to, obviously, we're not going to share them before competition. So probably the day after competition is live, or the end of that competition weekend, which is next weekend, Thursday through Saturday, we'll post those and make them public on our on our YouTube channel. For those of you interested, if your child is not participating and you want to check out what we did, those will be uploaded for you guys to see as well. I think the next thing we were going to talk about is just the next couple shows that we have coming up. obviously nothing has changed as far as the school and being able to do virtual versus in-person performances. So we've, Ms. Arca and I have already started working with our freshmen and sophomores towards the importance of being earnest. We started watching some versions of it. Ms. Arca gave a dramaturg assignment for them to research it this week. We're going to be starting with a freshman that this week as well. So we have plans to continue with the show. It will be a virtual platform again. The kids are actually really excited about giving ideas for how we can do this. We may not take the same exact format that we did for the Laramie project. That was effective given that the show is based in monologues, but we're exploring other options for this show. And updates will be to follow, but we will, again, now, as of now, those will be virtual performances. We haven't decided if we're going to be selling tickets to the virtual performances yet or how that's going to happen, but the dates do remain the same, which is, I believe, it's somewhere the first weekend in February or the
February. Yeah.
So they'll be having auditions before winter break for that show, and the plans to continue with that are the same dates. We also have miscasts coming up, which is really a fun thing. We're kind of combining it, those of you veteran parents, combining two shows that we've done in the past. I say we, but I've only been here 1 year, but they're tradition, okay, here at Reef, which is our miscasts and our Battle of the Classes. So we're going to be working with our thespian board to kind of come up with the exact format, but it will be a really fun night of virtual theater, and something hopefully to take some of the pressure. The kids have been under a lot of pressure with IEs the last few weeks, so this is supposed to be a really fun event that we have coming up, and that's, I believe, scheduled for the 14th of January to be live streamed. So that's something else on our calendar to, and that's going to be all classes, so freshman through senior will be involved in that. So please continue to look for updates, for as it comes to those shows. We have some fun things ahead, heading into the winter break time, for all of our classes. And then do you want to talk about merch a little bit, Ms. Arca? I know that you have some plans to pass out some shirts this week.
Yeah. When I finally return on Wednesday, finally, the Jekyll and Hyde shirts that they never got and a lot of people had purchased, I have them and I have the list. So we're going to be putting together those of the kids that are there physically will be getting their Jekyll and Hyde shirts from the musical that never was. And if you ordered it, obviously we'll put it together like in little baggies or something and we'll figure out a way, like a pickup location or something else like that. So we may need some parents to maybe, have make their house like one of the central pickup locations or something like that for different people. Because we had parents that ordered it and kids as well. I also have the states shirts from the states competition that never was. And so we're giving those shirts out as well. So those two shirts are going to be given out. And then I know that Angie had some of the old merch, right, Angie, from before. So she can talk a little bit about that. We do have some some retro throwback.
I'm just have to say, Angie Pino is a star. She brought today organized bins back to school with every single shirt that we've ever had, like logged and categorized. So if you, we also have the merch that you ordered is been ordered. We're hoping to get it in the next week or two. So if you've ordered through Reef Drama, a senior shirt, merch for, whatever it was from those order forms at the beginning of the year, the order was placed, I believe, a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. So Queenie has been, if you don't know who Queenie is, she's the former drama teacher, the OG at Reef Drama, now has her own shirt printing business. So she's always takes care of us really well. But those should be to us soon. When they come in, we will sort them and then either send them home via MSO for MSO students or distribute them in class. But Angie also there's a stock of other shirts that if you're interested in just some basic short sleeve, long sleeve Reef Drama, there's quite a few of those. We have all the sizes, a total inventory. So if there's something that you want in right away or that you're interested in, you can contact us, you can contact Angie, and we can let you know. If you make payment, then we can send it home with your child immediately because they're right in school now.
I did hear back from Queenie regarding the senior shirts, and the Happiest Stage shirts are ready. So I can pick those up this week. I do have a bag of shirts from pre-orders that we already had in inventory. So I have those here at home so that I can continue to add, as we go getting the shirts. So I don't know how you want to handle the happiest stage and the seniors, or you just want to wait till everything is together. I mean, if we don't have a date yet for the senior shirts, then, we can still wait till the rest of the order is ready. But she
Um,
has a couple things ready already.
Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I think probably let's give it to, the end of this week. She's pretty fast, so she might have a bunch of more stuff for us in a couple days. If she doesn't by Friday, then I say we can make arrangements to pick up what you have and then distribute. I know the seniors are chomping at the bit to do their tie-dye. So that would be great to get that on the books for them. So that we can schedule something. So maybe minimally that would be great to at least.
Yeah, she was also working on the T3. So you might, if we give it a few more days, the
Right.
T3 ones will probably get done by then too.
Yeah, those are the smallest. I think those are the smallest bunches of orders. The other shirts are more. There's more volume of the other, like the drama mamas and the drama dads.
Right.
Which, by the way, I wanted to mention something. We got a few orders of membership after the order went through, and I know there's a T-shirt included with membership. So we should have some kind of deadline where, after a certain date, so that I can give Queenie those last few membership orders, because those people aren't going to have shirts. They didn't make it to the cut.
Sure.
Wait a lot. I waited a bit because I had a lot of late orders come in after the fact, after the deadline.
So we'll send an email, I guess, with a final deadline. Maybe in a week or two, we'll give everyone a week, maybe 10 more days. So we'll shoot an email out with that final date. If you haven't, or if you have friends that have kids in Reef Drama that have not joined Booster, it's a great way to support us and also get cool shirts. So we'll give a final deadline for that. And you'll hopefully see an email coming. We'll decide on that date and let you guys know ASAP.
Hey, it's a fashion statement. It's
Yeah.
a fashion statement. That Reef Drama thing looks great.
I did say, I was saying that if Angie wants, we can either get together and put the shirts all together by person. So then when they come, we just give them their shirts.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll be bagged, by person.
So that way you're not stuck doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. Awesome. Okay, cool. So also to be clear, and Miss Arga, correct me on this because I got a question in the chat about this. We as Reef Drama covered the price of all of the student fees, correct, for district?
We covered everything.
So so that's a new thing. So I think some people are still wondering, like, am I going to get charged? Reef Drama has paid for every person that participated in competition, whether it's one act or individual event.
Yeah.
They will not be getting billed for that this year.
No, normally you guys pay. It's normally anywhere from, it ranges. This year was a little cheaper because it was virtual. This year was $30 plus just for registration, plus $5 for every event they were in. So most kids, they were in 3 events, so it would have been about $45 per child. However, normally it's 45 to 55 just for the one act, and then another 45 for IEs. And that is why you guys pay for it, not only because it's more, but we don't have funds in the account. However, because last year states didn't happen, there was a surplus amount of money in the account. And I was told by the treasurer, if you don't use this money in the next couple of months, when the auditor comes in, they go, oh, well, they have, $5,000 sitting there and they're not using it. We take it away. And that's not what we want. So they said, use it right now. And we did. And so we were able to gift you the fact that all your children, that we chose to participate, got to participate, and we were able to pay for it. So that is not usually the custom, but for this year, we were able to do that. So, we're very happy that we were able to help you out a little bit. So there were some perks, and there you go. So for next year, you guys will be paying. And like I said, you'll be paying through OSP and we'll be paying Candy.
Perfect. So I think which is wonderful. And thank you. Yes. Also to everyone who's did fundraising last year. So we were able to do that. We always like to try to cover whenever we can. That's as far as we have, that's everything we have to cover, but we want to open it up to any questions you have either for us, for the board, If there's anything that we can help to clarify for you, we would love to do so now. So if anybody has any questions, we would love to answer them for you. Anybody?
Going once, going twice. We're
Great,
good.
crickets. Okay, that's good. That means that's good. We covered all our bases.
I think so.
We will be having our next booster meeting on December 1st. We're usually, again, we moved ours to Monday this week because of voting, because of the election tomorrow. But usually it's always the first Tuesday of the month. So next meeting will be December 1st at 6 o'clock, again, via Zoom. And we find this is actually much easier for people than to drive all over the place. But we're very happy that you guys are joining us and we're able to communicate with you. But again, if anyone has questions,
The shepherds have a rookie question, they said.
no rookie questions here.
Oh.
The happiest stage, and since now everything's virtual, how does that work? Is there a list of performances?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Something about happiest stage.
I did hear that, but I didn't hear the whole question.
Was the question, what is there a list of performances? Like,
okay, so that's a great idea. So if you didn't get actually, so I'm the sponsor for that club. We did a cool virtual event, which was just our board this week. Hopefully you check that out. You guys are all following us at happiest_stage. But there are events. We had just sent out our newsletter today for November. I have some amazing presidents this year, Megan and Kai, Lonnie, and they've been killing it. We have a lot of things planned. We have a meeting actually tomorrow at 3:30. That's going to be our training for the group, for the club. I'm not sure if that was the question, but we do have a training tomorrow at 3:30 via Zoom for anyone that was a part of the club, and we'll be doing distribution of costumes next week. I believe it's on Thursday and Friday, where if you're MSO, we can send it home with someone, or we can arrange for pickup, or if they're in school, they can take their costumes home. So yes, and if you have other questions, I know if you can email us, of course, always, but if I don't know if I answered your question, I'm not sure I did.
I think she was just wondering if there's like different activities, like scheduled different activities.
We are working on getting some more definite events, but of course everything is a little bit up in the air. But we are definitely working. Again, I have a great board, and they've been pushing for all sorts of things. Again, nothing non-virtual has been approved, so that's kind of where we are right now. But again, we're working towards possibly, if things get better, having things in the spring. But for now, the board is doing great scheduling virtual events for our happiest stage. And again, if you think of something or you have a question, you can always email Ms. Arca or myself. We're more than happy to answer you. It's great if you email both of us because sometimes she's doing stuff or I'm doing stuff, and one of us has more time. We say, hey, did you answer that? And we can get you a faster answer that way. But I think that is, so via COVID. So I see the Shepherd family. So basically Happy Stage, everything is virtual, all the performances. Right now, we're going to be doing events for schools and things like that, but everything will be either broadcast or via Zoom. So that's how it's working for now until, things change with our current situation. So hopefully that, the Halloween event was super cute, and I take no credit for that. That was all of the students, and they're just the cutest, most amazing, ambitious, lovely people ever. So do support all of Reef Drama's endeavors. We have the 3 different clubs, the T3, the Happiest Stage, and also the newest of Reef Threads, which is awesome. So
we're making masks for first responders, so we're very excited. We're starting Thursday. So if your child is in Reef Threads, we have a meeting on Thursday, and T3 is Wednesday when I come back. Awesome. So if your child is in T3, we have our first meeting on Wednesday as well.
So again, if there's any other questions, I think we want to keep this nice and short tonight. We just wanted to check in, but please do, if you have any questions, email us. We'd be more than happy to answer anything that we can. And we thank you guys again always for your support and for keeping your kids safe and healthy and happy. And that's our number one concern as well. So thank you guys again for joining us. And if you have any questions or concerns, just email us and we will be in touch soon. So again, I'll see everyone else on December 1st at our next booster meeting. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys for everything.
Bye. And we are going to post this for anyone who missed. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.